Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my studio. Sound check. Can you hear me? My name is Tracy Winesapple. Welcome to my studio. Every Wednesday, I do a live free demo. Free. Just hang out with me. Love to do it. Let's see. And is everybody? Okay, there we go. We're live on YouTube and we are live on my Facebook page. So every Wednesday I do that. I believe I've got a couple of journals here. I have a plan. I don't have a set of watercolors. You know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is this my newest set? That is not my newest set. Like 10 sets of the same watercolor. Oh, she's pretty. Okay, we'll use this one. So how is everybody doing tonight? I am going to pre-warn you that I've been on a customer service chat for going on 2.5 hours where I have to answer random questions and, customer service, which they've assured me that I am an important customer and the mistake that they made over my account is going to be fixed and they are escalating it. So if by chance you see there's a computer over here, it's just so that I can keep track of the chat. And then if they send me a verification email to verify who I am, again for the 12th time, I'll be able to answer that email because I'm a very important customer to them. And I don't know how many times I said, I'm going to teach a demo in 5 minutes, 45 minutes. Anyway, hi there. My name's Tracy Winesapple. Welcome to my studio, which, can I show you my studio? I don't think I have anything top secret. Which camera would it be? It would be that camera. And let's just turn you around. It's beginning to look a lot like a classroom. Everywhere I turn. Do. Okay. She's looking like a classroom. Okay. Thank you very much for saying that you do appreciate my customer service. It's not so common anymore. You know what? I would agree with that. The classroom is rolling in, and not this Friday, but the following Friday, I will be welcoming many of you into my studio. In fact, last night I was up until 3 a.m. because I was rearranging the furniture, making some space, moving things around. But yes, it is turning into a classroom, and I couldn't be more excited. So for those of you who are attending my next Artful Gathering retreat, it starts, well, technically, for those who are virtual, it will start on the 25th and the 26th. But if you are going to be here in person, it starts on Friday the 24th, which is a week from this Friday. If you are attending, please go to the Facebook group. That's where all of the sessions will be live. Yes, they are recorded. Yes, you can still join us. Yes, you could still get a kit, but I'd recommend getting it now. I am not going live on YouTube. That will only be the retreat. I am live right now, and I should be live on YouTube. Am I not? Yes, I am. The retreat is not live on YouTube. Okay, it is only live in the Facebook group. Hello, everybody. So go to the featured tab. Please get in the habit. I've already started posting important announcements. So that will all be in there. You can still join us. You can still get a kit. It is optional, but I kind of suggest the kit. It's always a good way to do it. I am super excited. Every time I turn this in, I'm on YouTube, right? Can somebody verify I'm on YouTube? Yeah. Hello, everybody. Okay. So I do go live on YouTube and I do go live on Facebook, but for the retreat, I am only live in that Facebook group. Okay. Yes, the sessions will be recorded. They'll be available for 30 days in the in that portal or in the Facebook group. And then within the 30 days, we will move that over to the classroom. So you will be able to see that and replay it. Okay, so you don't have to be there live. Of course, I'm sorry if I'm going to just every now and again, I have the sound on. I should put my headphone back in because I just didn't want to miss this. And, oh, your customer service is phenomenal. Prices, thank you. And I do try to send things out quickly. I really do. I'm like one of those people who've something that's on my list. I make sure I can attend to it. So one of the things I did this afternoon, you guys, I can't show you, but I have been working on some pretty fun things. And with the fun things, it's funny, I was on a call today and I started getting asked about certain techniques and I was thinking, yeah, I do that all the time. But anyway, I was asked, for those of you who have bought the resist spray and wanted to know, I feel like that light is really bright. You know, why don't I just change cameras? Okay. Anyway, so great to see your smiling face. So I was asked if these sprays, the resist sprays, were with watercolors, just any old watercolors. The answer is yes. Okay, so I just experimented. You don't have to, I don't know how many I got of these in stock. But the great news is they work tremendously. I love the resist. Oh, look at that. That was the last page in this journal. This is like my I need to experiment or do something book. I just pull this out and I start playing with it. And today I was like, I'm going to test some things. Anyway, every now and then I'm just coming over to this desk while I'm working on things and just coming over and just doing some more mad experiments. So if you notice that. If you are, oh, hi. If you're a member of your Artful Journey, you may have noticed that I popped in yesterday because I felt like it and I needed a space to just create in my book in our 30 days of liner exercises. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to be popping on this page as much. I want to just go into our group when I can. Y'all are going to get me some more, but I am going to try. What do I got tomorrow? A dog grooming. That's not for me personally. Trying to think what else I have. There you go. I think I did this yesterday. Anyway, if you're a member of your Artful Journey, please, 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 will the virtual retreat be available to purchase will the virtual retreat be available next weekend to purchase? No, it will not, Stacy. You can purchase it. Usually like the day or so after, usually the day of the event or after we turn that off, or the week of. I just can't guarantee. I just want to let you know that typically it's not. I mean, it's not like I just go and hit the off button. Anyway, so it's just the day of the retreat. I don't want a ton of people joining in and just figure, like I just got here and I'm trying to figure out where to go. So we usually just turn the signups off. Usually it's done by then. Okay. But I do recommend if you want to sign up, you don't have to be there live. None of the things. It'll all be replayed in a classroom, that kind of thing. Somebody asked me about kits. Oh, I'm going to post announcements. I am going to post, yes, I still have kits. Can I guarantee that you're going to get them and you're in Portland, Oregon? I'm trying to think of the furthest place from me. I can't guarantee what the post office is going to do at this point. Sorry, the 15th, but I feel really good about it. If you do still want to order one, I think you're going to get it in plenty of time because I have them all ready. I'm going to run my last batch of 5 or so for the people who I have attending. So I think that answers that question. I have a set of, what do we have in front of, what do I have in front of me? I just thought I will probably create this. Yes, this will be available. I was wondering if anybody wants a hardcover book. I really was thinking about one of these books, but I have these in 200, 300, and something else, GSM, really nice watercolor books with hardcovers. I always get asked for those. I pulled out my classic watercolor set. So I would play with that. I did pull out my resist spray just because I'm probably going to answer that. I pulled out gold paint, doesn't mean I'm going to use it. And I pulled out this Copic. It doesn't mean I'm going to use it. It's just I made in my white and black liner. Doesn't mean I'm going to use it all. It just means I kind of wanted that available to me. Okay. You know what I'm going to do is pre-wet this. Here we go. And welcome, welcome. If you guys, it's your first time here, my name's Tracy Winesapple. I do a free live fun. You know, it's going to be funny if I teach this whole class and nobody ever responds to this and I've just been watching a chat for 2 hours. So pre-wet those watercolors. That's going to help. Oh, I need some tape. Oh, well, I sort of splattered on that. That's okay. I'm just splattered a little bit. I just don't want that running all over the place. Okay, I am going to tape this down. I'm going to give myself a nice, I think I'm going to do a nice soft background. I don't know. Every time I say I'm going to do a soft background, then I just do my normal and just go all out. I almost said balls out. I don't know. My painting from last week did sell. Yeah, they don't stay for long. By the way, if you would like this journal, this is available, the paintings for free. I do offer painting. You can pay for a painting. They're all different. I do them all different when you purchase. In fact, you could do that at any time, but yes, it did sell. And the one I did, I did another one. I just jumped on. I was just feeling it. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to start my day. So if I'm popping into your Artful Journey, if you're popping into there and I've been live, I'm putting that in the featured section too. So it's not like you're going to miss me. Don't get mad at me. Somebody said, why don't you pre-schedule it? I'm lucky if I can use the restroom during the day because I run around like a chicken with my head cut off. Hi, Sam. And sometimes I get to the end of the day and I just go, I did not schedule a bathroom break. So if I can't do that. Thank you, Sherry, for saying that you liked last week's journal. I don't even remember what I painted. I am working on some pretty fun kits right now that just like, I don't know. I've just been experimenting and playing. And when I get in that mood, it's like I just 2 days of locking myself, no phone. And that's what I did for 2 days. And I just had so much fun. I will give you some peeks, but I can't right now. I'm figuring them out. If you do want to purchase this journal, the first page painted for free, you do have to pay for the cost of the journal. It's $16 or $17 plus shipping, flat rate shipping. Just send an email to help@yourartfuljourney.com. I'll put that there for a second. And sorry, I don't monitor any of those emails. I don't check timestamps. Yes, the books tend to go quickly. I thank you very kindly for that. That is just so kind, so kind. But I don't monitor that, and I send an invoice after we get off air. And if said person does not pay within a day or so, we move on to the next person. That's only happened once, so usually you guys are like, I want it, which is great. And now I'm debating what I'm doing. I'm going to go, you can put the resist spray through a stencil, which is what I've done, but I don't want it through a stencil. I want it to be like my brain right now, a fluttery. And I'm going to calm my brain down. That's a nice thing to do. I pre-wet my watercolors. Okay, everything is done here. I am going to take some. Also, you guys might have noticed, I put it on Instagram today and I showed a time lapse, and people were asking me, I have this space, and then next to this space, in this building, in the same building, it's a metal building. I have this 10 by 20 area that we've didn't know what to do with it. It's enclosed. It needed something, all of the things. And I'm moving forward and making that another space. So I am doing a lot of work. And so that's why I was up till 3 a.m. moving things around. And hello in New York and Texas. So that's what I was doing until 2 or 3 a.m. And then I couldn't get to sleep. So then I woke up and I cleaned out that space, and then I gave the go ahead. So if you are going to be here for the art retreat, you are going to be able to see Maria, made me laugh. Access to the bathroom. Yes, you're going to have access to the bathroom, but you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. And I've been really thinking about this and thinking about it. And Christy said she said I got last week's journal. Na 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 boo boo. I'm kidding. She didn't say na 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 boo boo. Anyway, so I will be sharing that with you guys. One of the things that thrills me is when I see a blank space and I get to organize it or do something with it. I have a degree and a background in construction. My head lights on fire with inspiration. And if I could rearrange furniture every 5 minutes, I probably would. But I build things to pretty much stay in place. So if you were wondering what the heck I'm doing, I already have a plan, but I was asking your guys' suggestions, and I loved it. It was like a reading room, a this, a that. One person was a yoga studio. Maybe I need a meditation room, but this is my meditation. Okay, so I am starting with a 7 by 10 journal. And it's so funny, I don't want to even wait 1 week. I'm starting out with a 7 by 10 journal. Okay. Watercolor paper. I'm going to be using watercolors. I am going to be using the resist spray just to answer the question of how to put it on, where to aim it. I really want this to drip. Yes, you can spray it through a stencil, which is what I showed you earlier. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to go bare bones on this piece of paper, and that is what I am going to do. The end. No. Okay. Shaky, shaky. And you really want to shake these side to side. They don't really recommend. I don't know why. The other thing is I always wipe off the nozzles. I'm just going to give you tips. I did this with the oxide sprays. I'm doing it with watercolors now. I like to test things. I already tested this, so I know it works. But shaking side to side, like the bottle. So you want to make sure and get everything up. And I always wipe the little nozzle, all right? Now, if you missed it and you're far away, you probably get a finer mist. I don't worry about any of that, how it looks. Sometimes this gets jammed up a little. It doesn't matter. I am just going for craziness, okay? How are things with the greenhouse? You're moving? No, not now. That's on pause. I put that on pause because I budget and I can't afford it. It's on pause, but it's in there. It's not going to be my greenhouse. No, my greenhouse would have to be outside. This, yeah, I wish, yeah, I can't make it a greenhouse. Only has one window. We'd be in trouble. I'd be in a lot of trouble with that. I am growing so much stuff in here. I have sunflowers, coneflowers, lavender, and my windows are going to be bursting with stuff. All right. So raw piece of paper. Let's go. Calm your brain. Okay. Why is nothing coming out? I'm almost out of this bottle, so I might have to grab another bottle. Come on. I went through quite a bit of this today. Aw. And I don't feel like spritz. Well, this is not good. If I have to, I'll get a new bottle. It's just, I knew it was at the bottom. All right, not working. It's okay. I'm just going to run this under hot water. I can put the spritzer through hot water. Let me just grab another one. I'm at the very bottom of this, and I have another one that's already open. Oh, where are you? I put it back here. Here it is. Oh, got it working. Yay. Okay. Yay. Okay, it's working. Sorry, it's working. I love it when it does that to me. Okay, so I'm spraying this resist spray, and I'm just going to put it on here. Oh. Now, I'm not going to go crazy. And some of it, I want it gathered. I'm not going crazy because I tend to go crazy. There we go. Non-crazy. You can't see it, by the way, because it's a resist spray, so you can't see it. I'm going to dry it, and then I'll put the watercolor on, and then you're going to see it. It's always fun when you spray something on, and then everybody goes, I can't see it. Well, it's there. Yep, my sunflowers are coming up along the driveway as well. Everything's coming up. Now, I was going not too much. I hope I did enough. Because, see, I tend to over spritz, and now I want to spritz again. I'm just going to do it one more time, but I'm going to let it kind of fall. Okay. Oh. Okay. No more. No more. Hi in Sheboygan. If you placed an order, I wanted to write on your box. Hi, Sheboygan. I used to go to Sheboygan when I was a kid. Okay. All righty. Now, you're not going to be seeing this until we get the colors down. There you go. But I just want to show you how I'm going to do this. There's my water. Spritz that some more. Where I want some soft colors. Tracy, don't go crazy. Soft colors. I almost wrote, every time somebody orders from Michigan, I want to write go green. But then I think to myself, what if they're a Michigan fan? All right. Now I'm going to, oh, right, you make sure this is dry. It's dry. Now what that spray is going to do is resist. Hello. You'll be able to see, but I'm going to keep these watercolors a-flowing. And then I'm going to back this off. See how that right there is resisting? Get it? Resist. You're too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. And I will list everything I'm using. This resist spray is basically, it repels. There's a better word. I'm using the word repel. You ever think to yourself when you're an artist, like you're going to just be using the same terms? No. I'm making sure my computer doesn't time out. Sorry for being rude in this direction, but if you've ever been on customer service chat for 2 hours and then you get to the finish line and that disconnects, what can you use instead? I don't really know, other than just put your watercolors down. You don't have to have this. This is just something I'm showing. I don't know, I mean, a wax crayon would resist. You just couldn't spray that on. And it dries. So don't get caught up. Just put your watercolors down and then splatter the heck out of it, okay? I just like to show you fun things that you can do in your journal. Everybody's telling me, just go crazy. Just dump it down there. Can't take my eyes off of you. I literally just want to type, hello, is anybody still there working on my account feverishly like you said you were? I really want some white space in this as well. Now, how about I'm just spraying water. This is just water. I think sometimes I spray stuff and everybody goes, what is that magic potion she's spraying? H2O. 2 parts H, 1 part O. So yes, I'm just going. Okay. I'm just going to let that soak in for a sec because then I'm going to wipe it all away. I'm letting this bleed together, blend together. And then I'm hoping I come out with something that is really soft. Ready? Abracadabra. I'm gently, I just laid a towel. These are those reusable towels that you can wash. Oh, yeah. I'm just taking half the paint that I put down on there so that you can see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I'm going to show, and I'm just going to blend away. Blend away. I love when I can experiment. And you'll notice, and I went easy. See the little splotches, and I'm just wiping that away. See those splotches of white? That's the spray. And I told you I was going to go light, and now I wished I would have done more. There is no pleasing me. No, there is. Well, that's going to help dry things up. And I'm just taking off. It just resists. Yay, this journal is going. Now, by the way, if I play my cards right, and I'm going to try and do this without messy, because I splatter everywhere. It's just a thing. Like, I don't have control on my splattering. Trust me, if you saw my iPad right now, you would be like, what? Okay, I'm taking the teal and I'm going to try and shoot it and propel it across the page. Why am I thinking that I am? Yeah, I wanted to like shoot it across the page, but I just want a little more. Okay, that's it. I just want a little. I just wanted a little. I didn't want a lot. Look, okay. Da 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 da. Oop. Now I'm going to try and paint something. Oh, I resisted my table. If you use this through stencils, because I know some of you keep your art supplies hermetically sealed and wipe everything off, and your stencils look like you've never used them and your stamps are perfectly clean, that would not be me. You do want to soak these in water, your stencils. I don't care. It's, by the way, if you spray resist on a stencil, guess what it's going to do? Resist. It's not, which is what it's meant to do anyway, but you can just rinse it. That Dawn Power Wash works great, but if it dries on there, it's clear. Just clean it right after. I don't do it. I don't do that. So I just don't. All right, now what am I going to draw? What am I going to draw? I have to think. I've just been in liner mode, but you can use that Pentel brush that I showed last week, and with less pressure, it's thinner. You can use a Sharpie, a permanent black pen. I'm going to use my liner brush, which by the way, I placed an order today of all liner brushes. So that will be in. I was trying not to order until mid-May, but anyway, I couldn't not order. Oh, I'm going to do acrylic paint from this point forward. Everybody's saying this looks springy. I could use springy is what I'm feeling. All right, so my liner brushes, the one I like are the 15/0 extra long detailer and then the 10/0. Don't be mad. I'm sold out right now. I'm doing the best I can. I'm just one person. I literally was saying as I was on this customer service phone call, I was saying to myself, own your own business. It's going to be great. You can take time off whenever you want, and you're going to be so relaxed. That's not what I feel. All right. I'm just going to give myself a center of a flower. I'm just feeling this. I don't know what it's going to come out like. But I'm going to do these little tentacles coming out. Okay. I do clean my workspace as I maneuver through life, but I do like sit down and do big cleans because I just cannot create in chaos. My brain is not equipped to do that. My brain isn't equipped to do a lot, but that's one of the things it gets super mad at me about is chaos. And yet I say go ahead, bring on the chaos. Is this anybody's first time joining me and wondering? I'm just keeping this loose. It's funny. There are pretty minimal supplies that I feel like pulling out today just because mainly because I'm on this customer service call because I'm important. Now, I don't want to cover too much of this as I cover too much of this. I'm going to, there's going to be something up here. I don't know. Let's just see. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Ooh, that got a little dark. I better not sing anymore because Facebook will cut me off for sounding so much like the musician. Kidding. See how soft? There's a soft side to me. It's been coming out lately. It's kind of scaring me. I'm more of a hard around the edges kind of gal. You can take your Sharpie and do this, by the way. Your Artful Journey members have been working away on doing their liner brush work, so I'm trying to encourage this month's lesson and just going for it. Can I use my new liner brush for both watercolor? These work on watercolors and acrylics. Yes. And just remember to wash them off right away. Don't leave them soaking in water. I talked all about that. That's kind of making me happy. I briefly looked up and I did think that, Brenda, you were asking me, is it okay to use your new liner brush? And I was going to be my sarcastic self and say, yes, I would love for you to do that. I misread. You have a lovely singing voice. Thank you. I love to sing. You should ask my neighbors. They probably, I bet you the neighbor kids don't get as much enjoyment out of my singing. Now, for those of you who say, oh my God, I don't have a steady hand, none of what I'm doing right now really requires a steady hand. I'm just light loading the end of the brush here. And the more you shake and rattle and roll, the better off. We're just leaving this very, very natural. Whoops. I really can't see my, we'll put ends to those. Oh, Brenda said I love sarcasm. Okay. Did you say you're out of liner brushes? You know what, Maria? I just placed that order today. And I was priding myself that for the first time in the history of me placing an order with the brush company, I didn't follow it up with, hurry, rush. I should have ordered this a month ago. And I was not, I'll send the email that says, hurry, rush. She knows me really well. She probably was wondering why I didn't say hurry and rush. Hi, now that I've sent that, she even said my new purchase order system was amazing. So we'll just, Jackie, if you're listening out in the land, sometimes she catches it. I'm just sending you an email that says hurry, rush. This looks like an artichoke. Does anybody see an artichoke right here? You ever seen an artichoke flower? It's the most gorgeous flower. I'll shut up. Okay, I mean, it looks like a flower. It just looks like an artichoke. Okay. Now, I'm running out of paint over here. It's drying up, but I'm going to take my foam detailer that I now own 1,000 of. Oh, whoops. There's nothing on the end of that. Hold on. Just get the end of that. Okay. Looks like a flower. And I'm going to maneuver. This is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to maneuver brushes. Thank you for all the hearts and the stars. That's sweet. Starving artist. this is just a stencil brush that I am just adding some, ooh. There we go. I don't know. Do you want this to come out more? Sure I do. Oh, I need to post my photos from this weekend. I bought flowers this weekend, so that way all the people who attend my art retreat think I have a green thumb too. I actually said to the guy, is it okay if I just show up the morning of my retreat to throw this in dirt? Just so he did recommend I go ahead and buy them. But I thought I'd just throw them in dirt. Okay. What do you think? Are they looking like flowers? Okay. I don't want to cover too much of this background either. And I'm going to take that little Copic and just add some details at the very end. Ooh, tonight's Survivor night. Oh, question for me. Did I enjoy Emerald Isle? Oh, yeah, you know what? I forgot I went live. I did. Now I have a constructive, I mentioned this. I went to the beach. Where is that guy coming down from? Oh, it's just coming down there. And this guy is just got like little tentacles blowing off of it. I very much enjoyed. You could put me at the beach. I enjoy it. I did have a statement that I made, and then somebody emailed me and said I was absolutely correct in my statement, and that is this: um, I am I I lived in California for many moons, and you might be wondering what is coming out of these. I wonder myself, so let's just make them leaves. I'm just adding stuff to this while I chit chat with you. So I'm used to the sun setting in the west, rising in the east. I'm sure you're all used to that. I'm sure the astronauts who went to Mars are used to that. I get it. What I just said was stupid. But when you go to the beach here, I usually catch the sun rise because of the way the beach, being it's in the east. The way the hotel was oriented on this Emerald Isle, it actually faced north and south. So the sun set over here and rose, it was like off. It wasn't directly in front of me where, anyway, that was my only constructive criticism, but I loved it. The weather was gorge and it was great. I had a really wonderful time. I needed a little time away. And just came back. Funny because I came back to like a couple. Emerald Isle in Ireland. Oh yeah, this is different. Although that would have been fun. How am I doing good at being soft? As I say that, I'm just gonna run a streak of paint across the. Anyway, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I woke up at Oh Dark 100 only to catch the side view of the sun rising, and I was like, the next morning, I'm like, I'm not waking up at 5:30. I'm just gonna sleep in and be a normal human being. Plus, we had a bunch of college kids who were up super late. I didn't mind them all at all one bit. They were great. Um, and they were there to have fun. And In fact, they were from Virginia, which I thought, don't you have pretty beaches down in Virginia? All right. As I'm like doing this, I realized I have not looked up once. So if I'm missing any questions, I'm sorry. I am going back for my fan brush, but I can't find it. This will help me clean that up a little bit. What do we think of the softer side of Tracy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to do, was just skirt this along. Okay. Now I'm going to surprise some of you. Y'all know my Pyrrole Red addiction. I'm going soft this time. But then when I go soft, I like to, I don't know, just mix it up a little bit. But I have some teal and some red paint, which is really off to the side because I'm starting to make a mess. And I'm going to go into this teal paint. This is acrylic, but you could probably slap some watercolor on it. Yeah. Yes. 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 Okay. Now, sometimes I think to myself, it's just a demo. Tracy, just jump in there and just like 2 seconds it. Don't, Okay, I'm going to hold it up. But I just wanted something else. Do I think there's any white? Now, I could do the liner brush. I love this. This is a Copic. It's opaque white. It looks like a nail polish, and I need my nails done, so don't go looking. I am going to, oh, make sure you wipe it off. I'm just gonna have some fun. Nobody's answering my customer service because they really don't care about me. Oh, did you guys know I can write jingles for anything? I'm going to hold this up. The liner brush I prefer is the extra long 10/0. It's in my website under sold out. But there's a little red button that says notify me when it comes in, and you can drop your email in there, and by golly, it'll notify you. And I am going to send out the rush email, and I'm going to address it from Maria to my brush company, and because I don't know how to order things in advance of them running out, I like to wait until they're thoroughly out and 10 people have asked me for them. All right. And if you're wondering what those little tentacles are coming off, I don't know. I just like them. Okay. Stop at it. And by the way, never leave your liner brush in water. And when you're at the beach, do not throw it in your beach bag and then let it dry sideways. Although this brush cleaner that I use, and I got this in, I went and reshaped this with the brush cleaner. Okay. So all was not lost. I have a hard time throwing a brush away. Like, it's kind of like a Sharpie. I wear it into the ground 10 times over, pick it up 14 more times, and say, why don't I throw this pen away? And I never do. And then I do it 14 more times, and then one day I get really frustrated and I throw the brush away. So, where do you get, where did I get these towels? Amazon. Or not Home Depot. Well, they sell them at Home Depot. Costco, shop towels. And then I stick them in a hamper next to me. I'm not doing anything else to this. I'm walking away. Okay. It has a hint of color. It has a hint of how I'm feeling. I got to, oh shoot. Sorry, I have to, sorry, Brenda. I'm going to have to tape that back in. I just started to pull it out. Brenda, I'll reinforce that from the back. I pulled it a little too hard and it started to perforate. So we're just going to repair that with some tape. Sorry, love. Maybe you'll want to take this one out and frame it. Brenda, I'm sorry, but it is purchase as is, and if you don't want it, 10 more people might want it. Oh, I'll just stick a little piece of tape on the back so it doesn't go anywhere else. I just pulled too hard. Where is my, watch, I'm going to pull a Sharpie out of here, and this is what's going to happen. I did use my red. It's in there. I used it very faintly. Totally used it. I would laugh if this Sharpie didn't work. You guys, I was so subtle today. Okay, what did I use? I used a fan brush. I used a stencil brush. I used this to sign my name. I used a water lily brush. I used a carbon black. I used some Pyro red, some teal. I did not use this. That goes away. I used some Copic. I did not use this. That goes away. I used the classic watercolors. Then I used the Distress sprays, some painter's tape, another stencil brush. I didn't use this. I only use, look at how ginormous this is. Okay. I used my stencil brush. I used that. I didn't use this. That is it. Ta-da. All done. What did you think? And did I end on time? 8:23. What did you guys think? I hope if it was your first time joining me, then there you go. Okay, you guys, I guess on customer service that was not a thing. So I am going to leave you now, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of my creative world. I will be back next Wednesday, which will be 2 days before the art retreat. So this room should be looking like a classroom or something else. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to do something creative every day. I know it makes me feel good, and Brenda said she loves it. So Brenda, once I pop off of here, I will send you an invoice for the journal and the shipping. And if you have any questions, thank you. I mean, if you're a member of your artful journey, pop in our group and go show your artwork from tonight. I hope this encouraged you to do something creative. I'll see y'all soon. Good night.